Hello, everybody. My name is Puppetine from I Love Puppets here on I Love Puppets to discuss Superman and Lois, Season 1, Episode 8. Oh, man, we finally get answers. Last episode, Before I give the recap, I think it's very important that I introduce my co-host here.
Hello!
There he is. Hello, Froggy.
Hi!
You watched this episode of Superman and Lois, correct?
I thought you did.
I did.
Then why are you asking me?
You were supposed to, too.
Wait, I'm supposed to watch this? I don't know. Of course I watched it, you crazy monkey!
It is the best show on the CW right now.
Yeah, the ratings are through the roof!
Yeah. Well, it did lose some ratings on its return, but I think it might be doing better. It should, because this show is the best superhero show that we have going right now. And while some might say, oh, well, it's a CW show, it is still one of the best superhero shows that I've seen all year. Let's go ahead, give a brief recap. We learned that the Stranger is not, in fact, Lex Luthor from another world, but in fact a man named John Henry Irons. And he hates Superman because his wife of that world, Lois Lane, was, well, killed by Superman and his Kryptonian cousins, I guess. Mm-hmm. Not to be confused with his real Kryptonian cousin, Kara Zor-El, which still there's no mention of. That's a little weird. There's a lot that they don't address, and it does make you think that maybe they aren't keeping it tied to the CW universe. I really hope they are, because the lack of continuity bothers me, but some people might see it as a plus.
I see it as a, what'd you say? Not a plus, but meh. It's, if she shows up, she shows up. If she shows up, she better not outdo Soups. Soups better put her on a roll.
Okay. Well, before we explain exactly what happens in this episode, let's say hello to Snatch, Face the Fool, Sup Puppet Peoples. Froggy's drinking Mountain Dew. Is that how you get that lovely green color?
No, that's how I go.
So he has left the coffee force. He is joining the soda force.
Yeah. The cars make me fly.
You know, they say Red Bull gives you wings. What does Mountain Dew give you? I guess it just gives you the ability to fly.
And move fast.
Maybe a little more effective than the coffee force. But speaking of the coffee force, we have Marania in the audience. Hello, good evening, everyone.
Hello, Marania. Hello.
Well, I am glad that I'm glad you find this addictive. It is much better for you than other things that you can be addicted to. So, stick around.
Yeah, like murder.
And this is why I have to market not for kids. Anyway.
Why would we talk to kids, though? That's kind of weird. I'm not Joe Biden.
Okay, we're getting political now. We have to avoid. We have to get back to the show, Froggy. Thank you. Alrighty. So in this episode, it is really an interrogation, I suppose, of John Henry Irons. And, he makes it clear that Superman can't be good no matter what, and he tells it straight to Superman's face. Lois and...
Yeah, right to his face!
Yeah, like that. Lois and Jonathan check out the RV, and Jonathan is feeling kind of useless because, well, his father and his brother have superpowers, and he does not. But he wants to help out his mom, so they go in the RV, and they're looking at things, and they find out that John Henry Irons was married to Lois on his Earth.
Yeah.
And had a daughter named Natalie.
And I want to point out, I don't call it RV, I call it the murder V.
But he didn't murder anybody.
No, but it's about the murder Jonathan.
Oh, you're going a little ahead there. Yes, afterwards, Lois needs a minute. We don't know exactly why yet.
I do.
Yes. We'll discuss it in a second.
Hurry.
Jonathan goes into the RV alone after that, and his mother told him not to. But he did anyway, and finds out about Natalie, and says that it would have been really... He actually says to the screen, you seem really cool, sis. I wish I got to meet you. That's a little weird to me, because they're of another world, so they're not the same people, but blah, blah, blah. I'm going too far. He goes too far, though, looking for weapons in the RV. And so, the RD defense system comes on, and it is seconds away from blasting them to bits. What happens is that Lois finally hears outside, and so she presses this little beeper that they have that Superman can hear. And Superman rushes, opens the door, and blocks the bullets for Jonathan.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like 1 second away from dying. And afterwards, his mother says how stupid and ridiculous it was to go in there. That doing that, he could have died, and it would have been all his fault. And she's not wrong. She's absolutely not wrong.
Yeah, he is a moron.
Yeah, he was a moron.
I don't blame him. I blame the writers.
Well, I mean, the writers are writing the character, so you have to blame the character. But he says that he was looking for weapons because he thinks that John Henry Irons had that hammer that Clark and...
I just want to say, if I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning all over this land.
I don't know the next line. I can't remember it.
I'm an evening. Yeah, I know.
It might be.
I'm for justice.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You're starting to remind me. Thank you, Froggy. Getting back to it. She tells Jonathan to get out of her face. That she can't believe he would do something so reckless and stupid. And she's right, but Clark saw how upset she was.
And someone pointed us as a beta male. He said, you know what, look, I know you can handle yourself, and you don't need me to save you. So this is what you're going to do. Let you know, I'm here if you need help. So and I wouldn't say that's kind of a beta male. It's just him just realizing, you know what, she's freaking ticked off, and he's afraid of her.
No.
Yeah, she's gonna go crazy. And he's like, no, I'm back over here.
Okay. No. He does tell her, if you need me, I'm here. If you want to talk to me, I'm here. I want to be that person for you. I understand if you don't think that I can be that person for you right now. There's this psychiatrist who's a friend of her dad's. And he says, if you want, maybe you should talk to her. And that's what she does. We get bits of this throughout the episode, and we finally get the answer to who she yelled at. And so, you see, she had a miscarriage, apparently, after having Jonathan and Jordan, and they planned on naming the kid Natalie. So that, on top of him almost dying, it was a lot for her. And I understand that.
Yeah, they had to make people. In order to for this show, they had to make up a whole thing about her having a miscarriage, and they were going to name the girl Natalie in order to connect it to the other world Natalie. Otherwise, she doesn't exist in the comics. For those who are watching, made up.
But I don't. I mean, in a multiverse, I don't get what.
You get what? I just said they made it up a character.
Everything's made up, sir. Everything.
I don't know about you, but I'm real. Maybe you're made up.
Well, yes.
Maybe this is
you're
really
real. But
in
we're
another
talking
world.
about something
I'm saying right now, in another world, I'm the guy in charge.
That's a good one, Froggy.
And you're dead.
Well, what's it called? I love amphibians.
No, it's called that. Actually, it's called I Killed Puppets, and it says, and guess what? That's why you're not on the show anymore, because it killed you.
Rough.
Well, I know. Imagine if it's still happening. I could take over right now. Imagine that.
I don't want to. Getting back to it. But yes, that does connect it. And so it leads to Jonathan later on. There's some little plot with Sarah. She wants to try out for the talent. Sorry, not the talent contest. For this play that they're doing for the school, but she doesn't really want to, and so her parents talk her into trying out.
I thought it was a talent show.
I
thought it was a talent show.
No, I don't think it's a talent show. I think it was an audition to be in a...
Well, that explains why that guy sucked. Couldn't sing.
Yeah. Yes. A guy was singing Put on a Happy Face. He did not put on happy faces in that audience.
Ooh, I can make a joke about that, but I will keep my mouth shut.
You always keep your mouth shut.
Well, you know what I mean.
I do know what you mean. Yes, okay.
He put on something else.
Jordan faces a fear of his, which is playing the piano, because when he got anxiety, he used to perform all the time, and that just became overbearing.
He has performance issues.
Yeah, he does. Yes, I suppose you could say that. But he faces his fear to play the piano so that Sarah can sing her song, and that's a touching thing, I suppose.
That's a touching.
Let's not address that.
Yeah, but let's go to the comments though. I want to talk to them about what Melania said.
Okay, well, we have Dominic Powell.
Yeah,
good evening.
hello.
Good evening. It's good to see you too, Tillium. And Maranya is saying, wait, Lois telling Jonathan not to do reckless things. Hello, Pot. This is Kettle. You are super black.
No, that's actually Calvin Ellis.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong. See, the thing about the thing about Lois is that she's Jonathan's parent. I mean, it's more of a do what I say, not what I do situation there.
Yeah, monkey see, but monkey not do.
There are no monkeys on the show.
Well, I mean, you kind of look like one. Aren't humans from monkeys?
Call me a monkey face?
I don't know. You could have a tail, but I know you have no hair in the body, though. You're like a hairless ape.
Okay, amphibian.
Hold on, I go get a banana for you.
Okay, you scaleless lizard. That wasn't a good one, was it? Let's get back to the show. Wait, comment. Lois was turned black for a day in the comic books. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but she came back.
Yeah,
Lois went black and she came back. Oh no!
Wow, and you thought that I was a bad person. This guy making jokes over here. No banana for you.
Let's get back to the show.
Could we?
Could we, please?
It feels like you want to make very bad jokes.
That was not a very bad joke. You just have no taste. All right. Well, you can't open your mouth. How can you taste anything?
You have no teeth, Grandpa.
Looks like I can eat applesauce.
Yeah. You eat paste.
This is very sad. Okay, can we? Let's get back to the show. So from there's one of the people in General Lane's unit that is supposed to be escorting Irons back to his cell. However, he, it turns out, is super twitchy. In the meaning that Morgan Edge has gotten to him and has turned him into a super being. And he goes to Sector 5.
Sector
And
5.
awaits, well, he's trying to get Irons out of there for another plan, I suppose.
Get him out. Get away.
Yep. And Irons pushes himself against an alarm button. So they go into Sector 5 and await Superman. Superman is warned that there's type things in there, and so that he should not go in there, otherwise he might die. But he goes anyway.
This is where we get the longest battle.
Yeah, it is a pretty long battle, but you have to remember, Superman is weakened, and so is the other guy once they get the mask off.
The guy, they have all, basically Sector 5 is where they keep all their kryptonite weapons. And there's kryptonite tear gas. And the guy's throwing it at Clark or Superman, and so far Superman is not really affected as much. It's a little bit. Because remember, it's all prosthetic. They're trying to recreate kryptonite.
Yep.
And so the other guy has a mask on. Superman pulls the mask up, and then they're fighting back and forth, and it's just like really slow. They're out of breath. It's like I'm watching a nursing home fight.
Well, you have to fight for that last pudding, Froggy.
Yeah, Breen knows about it.
Speaking of Breen, hello, Eric Breen. Froggy has 4 senses.
Yeah.
I suppose that's right. But does he have any sense? That's the real question.
No, I don't care to change with me.
That was a good one. That was a good one. Do you even have pockets?
No, I don't have pockets.
Because you're naked.
I'm not naked. Says the guy who doesn't wear pants.
You can't prove that. Anyway.
We've all seen the videos that have been leaked.
Oh, no. We're going to have to move right along so that way we can avoid YouTube finding those videos.
Yeah, me too. Bye-bye.
Oh, he's gone. Oh, finally I can breathe. Getting back to it. So this fight does go on for a long time. Froggy is correct. But eventually, the guy gets stabbed by who else but
Lex
John
Luthor.
Henry Irons.
I mean, yeah.
Then John Henry Irons holds this kryptonite spear to Kal-El's chest, Clark's chest, as he's on the ground and he's weakened. But the unit and Lois, who had come to find out what's going on.
Well, don't stop calling him a unit, you weirdo. Calm soldiers come in, armed guards, yes, and then followed by General Lane and Lois.
They're his unit.
Yeah, but you just said the unit comes in. It's like people. Imagine if you walked into this live stream, you're like, "What are you talking about units for?" They have no idea.
Okay, fine.
Remember, we have children in the audience.
No, we don't.
You don't know that.
I do. Pixel's not here. Alrighty.
It's clear that he's not.
That's true. Finishing up. Lois talks John Henry Irons out of stabbing Superman that their Superman is good, and killing him, if there's really a war coming, Superman, if he's dead, they don't stand a chance. So he stands down and they take him. Turns out that they get him released and put into his van, his RV. It's a show of faith, saying we're going to need all the help we can get in this upcoming war. And John Henry Irons, he's like, okay, I'm not ready to fight by Superman's side or anything, but I do appreciate it. And he actually has a moment with the AI in the RV where he takes away the name Captain Luthor and puts his own name in.
Yeah, the only thing I don't understand is why was he wearing a green dress shirt and just his tidy whities when he walked into the RV?
What?
He was Breaking Bad, wasn't he?
No. He was not. I don't know where he's going to go from here, but
Sky School?
No. That entire plot line, your theory was not correct, Froggy.
Oh, so you didn't get the RV, okay? Yeah.
He is not going to become a teacher. He's not going to corrupt the kids. And
We
he's
don't know
not.
that.
We know that now.
He's
He's going his own way, and he might come up later on. But I like the character. I really do. And the actor performed him phenomenally well. And it didn't break the fact that you can't have two Lex Luthors on the Earth now.
no, Rania, upcoming war is. I think this is all, like you said, Superman and Lois is not part of the Arrowverse.
There's
They're
no
not. They're,
confirmation on that.
but no, I don't think there's going to be a crossover anymore.
There's not going to be a
With
crossover.
Supergirl ending, Supergirl's not going to be part of anything.
They're going to prevent the war. So
If anything, she might do a cameo in the next season,
Yeah.
or they might bring in Lex Luthor next season. Who knows?
If they bring in Lex Luthor next season, then it's going to be
But
phenomenal.
knowing CW, they probably won't bring in Lex Luthor whatsoever.
We'll have to wait and see. But this episode was good. It wasn't as good as the last episode, but it was definitely enjoyable.
Yeah, this was kind of a boring episode. We got to fight. See two old guys fighting.
They weren't old.
They
They were
fought.
weekend.
He was just like, I throw a punch. Oh, I fall over. You throw a punch. Oh, I fall over.
And Maranya got the idea of military units.
That's because she's been here the whole freaking time. Except for people just tuning in. Here you're talking about units.
Sure.
You know what? I don't have to take this. I'm tired of talking to a monkey. I'm leaving.
I'm not a monkey. I'm a puppet.
Hairless ape.
Scaleless lizard.
You already said that.
Sense. Yeah. Okay. You toad. Is that better?
So that's supposed to insult me?
I mean, you're a frog, not a toad.
I don't care.
Okay. Maranya, yeah, no, I don't think it's going to be a crossover. It's going to be an isolated event. I don't think it's going to be a real war. Anyway, I think that about sums it up. We've already gone on for a while. And Froggy, I am sorry for trying to insult you.
Oh, I accept your apology.
Do you have anything you want to say?
Bye!
Well, I guess that about does it. Thank you, everybody, so much for joining us along. We love having you here on I Love Puppets. If you're watching this afterwards, leave a comment. Make sure you're subscribed. We're going to be doing more content, and if you want it to you as fast as possible, well, you have to be here you have to be able to hear.
We're at 9 people now. We can end now.
Yeah, you need to ring that bell.
Yeah. To the 9th person who just started watching us, say hello. We've only seen Eric, Tehillim, Lorania, Dominic, and Snatchface the Fool.
Oh, well, they don't need to come out and just announce themselves. We are glad they are here, though, and they left. You scared them off, Froggy?
Well, that was actually me. I stopped watching.
Oh, okay. So, anyway, I think it's about time we finish this. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and we will see you next time. Speaking for Froggy and myself, thank you one last time. And finally, bye! Woo! Disappearing.